family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great and exceptional day. It's Monday, so it's the first word of the day of the week, and it's all good in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend. Let me know how your weekend was. Juneteenth's around the corner. Father's Day is around the corner, so much respect to my African American brethren in regards to celebrating Juneteenth, and much respect to all the fathers out there, regardless of what your nationality is. Fathers that are biological, stepfathers, people who co-parent, all that good stuff. People who do mentorships. I mentor. I don't have any children, but I do my best to help young men out, especially kids period, but definitely young men out that don't have fathers. Try to be a decent example and whatnot, because a lot of men did that because I didn't have my dad because unfortunately he passed away when I was young. But I had a lot of great men that did that for me. So I appreciate the you can call them stepfathers, you can call them mentors, you can just call them the men that's decided to step up and whatnot. Because a lot of times to be a father, you don't have to be the biological. You just got to be the one that's willing to step up and do the right thing and whatnot. So much respect, and that's just what it is. So, anyways, today's word of the day is hell. Hell stands for an abode of condemned souls and devils, the abode of the dead, underworld, a situation or place of evil, misery, or destruction, torment, and anguish, informal one that causes trouble, agony, and annoyance. A sharp scolding gave me hell, as an example, used to express anger, disgust, or impatience or whatnot. Now, everybody goes through their own version of hell at times in life, and that's why I say I call it what you want to call it, whatever your beliefs are, non-beliefs are. It is what it is. I don't debate stuff unless there's money involved. But everybody has their own version of hell that they go through or that they've been through, and a lot of times it makes you stronger. I remember I love this great example. I always forget about this one, but it's like a lot of people lose their ambition, and hey, I'm guilty of this as well. They lose their ambition of getting things done and pursuing the goals and aspirations. They give up on a lot of things because they've gone through a lot of hell, whether it was with a relationship, whether it was with a friendship, whether it was with a job or a business. It could be anything in this life. A sickness, like cancer. A lot of people have gone through, their version of hell and whatnot. But my mindset is, not only what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Hopefully, it doesn't make you bitter, because unfortunately, a lot of times people become bitter because of so many bad experiences, whether it's a specific career field, whether it's a relationship that they were in, whether it's a business that they had that went belly up. A lot of people become bitter. Hey, and we're all humans. So, like I said, I'm not casting stones, especially in the glass house, because I've gone through these emotions like anybody else. We all go through emotions in life, regardless of whatever the situation may be. So, I respect anybody's mindset and position in life, because everybody's experience is different. That's why a lot of times people just need you to listen to them. I get that as well. Not everybody can afford to go to therapy, so sometimes your best friend can become your therapist. A lot of times, social media is people's therapy. Because it's just a place for you to vent. Now, whether what you vent is the best thing, it's another story. But a lot of times you got to do what you got to do. But it's the example I heard today was, hey, this whole mindset of you're not supposed to um, feeling like you're a failure and stopping what you're doing when it comes to progression. Then most people would never learn how to talk, and most people would never learn how to walk. Most people would never learn how to write. Most people would never learn how to type. There's just things in life that we go through. Do you think LeBron James was the best basketball player when he started off? Do you think um, Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, rest his soul, was the best basketball players when they first started? Do you think Nipsey Hussle and Tupac and Biggie, rest their souls, Jay-Z, Nas were the best rappers when they started? Everybody had to start from freaking scratch. All right, that's because a lot of times people lose their motivation because they're not getting good at something, because they started something late in life. And like my mindset is, if you can do it, then it's not too late. Now, will you become the same superstar in your 60s, 50s, and 60s that you were in your 20s and 30s? Maybe, maybe not. You never know. A lot of people are late bloomers. When you think about it, some of the best actors really hit their strides later on in life. Great example: Clint Eastwood, um, Samuel Jackson, Morgan Freeman. These people, they really hit their strides later on in life and whatnot. Denzel hit it when he was younger, but these individuals really hit their strides later on in life. In the 40 and up club. You know, I mean, heck, I think Samuel Jackson's in the 70s now, and he's still making freaking great movies. You know what I mean? So it's just like a lot of times, age is nothing but a number. You know, it's about mindset. Some people, some things happen in the early season of their life. Some people happen, some things, sometimes things happen in the middle. Sometimes things happen in the late seasons of one's life. But a lot of times, you know, whether, I mean, even people having kids, even people getting married, or people having relationships and whatnot, even people having a great friendship, because that's probably one of the biggest things that I think people take for granted the most. Not even having a great significant other, but having a real good friend. Because because we live in a world of such fakeness and whatnot, greatness and fakeness, that a lot of times it's just like we take certain things for granted. So never take a good woman for granted, never take a good man for granted, never take a good friend for granted, because they don't come that often in this life. That's one thing I will say with all sincerity. They do not come often in this life. So doesn't mean you need to talk to them every day. No, but the little things that matter, the little things that you do, it means a big deal. You know, it's a big freaking deal. So that's what I got to say on that one. This is a positive Monday. We starting off this week positive. So any negative nonsense, I'm not with it. All right. Okay. I've been reading recently this book, The Psychology of Money. Real great book. You know, real great book. I'm halfway into it and I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm old school when it comes to reading books. I listen to podcasts, but you know, sometimes I like to just be old fashioned and listen to a book. But anyways, historian Deirdre Mccloskey stated that for reasons I have never understood, people like to hear that the world is going to hell. I'm gonna read that again. For reasons I have never understood, people like to hear that the world is going to hell. And this is true. And if you want to beg to differ on that, that's cool. But one thing I will say with sincerity is that if that wasn't true, then the negative headlines would not catch your attention in the media or on social media. Negative headlines. I mean, even a majority of the algorithms that are on all the social media platforms, if you put, I mean, I'm even doing a testing thing right now on my YouTube and Facebook page with a monthly dose of today's forecast. We're all gonna die. That's my little, you know, my funny little thing about that I like to joke about, because that's, to me, that's what the majority of what the media puts out there. Today's forecast, we're all gonna die. You know, everything's bad and sad. Nothing ever good happens in the world. You know, everybody's messed up. Everybody's a psychopathic killer. Everybody's depressed and sad and mad all the time. I mean, that's really what a lot of time. You know, the weather's always bad. There's never a sunny day. You know, it's like it's just all, you know, every foreign country's bad. Never visit anywhere. Never leave your state. You know, like that's the media to me. You know, it's like, and everybody's like, no, you're being extreme. I said, no, when you really delve into it, majority of the time when you reference what's happening on CNN or Fox News, it's going to be something negative. And if, you know, tell me, I mean, because nobody wants to see anything positive. That's why I love content. You know, thank God for content, because it's like, hey, I can find the positivity in the world. You know, I don't just have to suck in. I mean, even thank God for social media. I can find something good happening in the world, even though the algorithm doesn't really go towards that, but I can still find it. It's easier for me to find it compared to just watching old school cable TV and whatnot. So, but anyways, do the great 3 free things, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Don't forget to check out my online store. I have a Shopify store. If you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, think about signing up with WEBULL. Think about signing up with Coinbase, Stash, Acorns, Crypto.com. You have the opportunity to not only invest in those different apps, but when you invest, you sign up, you'll be able to get some money. Especially with WEBULL, you get up to $700 worth of free stock. So, as the shirt says, make money moves. Behind of it says, or live broke like a fool. It's your choice. Take care, family.